Okay, so this is the first 45-minute video task 1, and I'll read again. So I'm going to use the web to learn about why some teachers choose to make decisions that facilitate technology integration in their courses. Why or why not? So the question is why teachers want or want not to have technology in their classes. So I've been meaning to look at the Horizon report. There's a Horizon report. I think they publish it every year, probably, or every other year. So the Horizon report. So there's like a higher education edition. Yeah. So this is what I am interested. They look at the different challenges or problems in terms of the, I guess, uh, education, but I believe they look at the education technology as well. So let's see here. So time to adoption, flipped classroom. So these are the techniques. But okay, significant challenges impeding higher education technology adoption. I think that's what we're looking for, the technology adoption and probably barriers. So um, I have my Google Docs. Okay, technology adoption, perhaps barriers. Those are the keywords that I should be using. So this is quite detailed about low digital fluency of faculty. So this is one of the problem, I believe, that we face, that the faculty not knowing the technology itself. But where is it? Yeah, that's the rewards for teaching. That's the main problem for particularly higher education, because research versus teaching, it's always underrated. The teaching is always underrated. It's different from K through 12 settings, I believe. Competition from new models of education. Competition to the traditional models of higher education. Across the board, institutions are looking for ways to provide a high quality of service and more learning opportunities. Oh, okay, this massive open online courses. This is an interesting concept. I think this is. I'm not sure if this is really relevant to uh, technology adoption, but it certainly affects the face-to-face teaching. So, scaling teaching innovations. Teaching innovation into mainstream practice. Innovation springs from the freedom to connect ideas in new ways. I guess limitations from the uh, limitations from the ed administration. So I will bookmark this under the education technology folder that I just created. So technology adoption. Let's see where we're gonna go from there. Technology adoption rates. That sounds interesting. The pace of technology adoption is speeding up, but we want to know why. Harvard Business Review. That's something important. Many people suggest that rates of new product information and adoption are speeding up, but is it really across the board? Oh, no. This is not what we're looking for. This we're looking for education technology adoption. So education technology let's just Google this one and see what we have. So educational technology, Office of Education, and mobile learning. Let's do the barriers. Barriers to adopting technology for teaching. That's what probably we would look at it. Okay, this is interesting. Various factors inhibit the adoption of new technology, but corrective measures can redress many of the problems. Barriers to adopting technology for teaching and learning. So this is from EDUCAUSE. So we have like a nice Gaussian curve here. So early adopters in the figure 1, it's about 13%. That means if you have a new technology, let's say maybe like a flipping the classroom, early adopters are around like the 13%. Early majority, late majority, and laggards. I don't know what laggards mean. Laggards. Translation of laggard in. Oh no. Is it laggards? The person who makes slow progress and okay. Laggards. How do I read it? Laggard. Okay. Laggard. So laggards. So we're looking at, well, yes, this is like a standard. Y, we are looking for Y. So this is a good number. I think I'll save this. Well, let's just bookmark it since it's an online PDF. So findings. Okay, I'll do the easy way. I'll just first look at the figures. The faculty proficiency in technology, mean proficiency 1 to 4. So I guess higher the better. So it's higher the better because an email PC is high. I'm not gonna worry about the correlation. But what is the lowest? I'm curious. Statistical softwares, web file manager. This is interesting because this is what we're talking about in like using Google Docs and all the other things, and web file manager and front page. Inquisite. I don't know what that is. Inquisite. Source data. Learning set. Computer-based testing labs. Inkset. Missouri State. Inkset testing. Test quiz survey. An integrated network quizzing, surveying, and interactive testing system. Online assessment instrument created by Ball State University. Okay, this is interesting. Let's keep this in mind, and maybe this might be the second 45-minute video. I'll say look more. Inkset. So Inkset. So I'll close this. I don't want to open too many web pages. Overhead projector. Web grade book. Well, this is actually very interesting because I think I put myself in the right categories here. Like web gradebook, yep, I didn't use it. I mean, if this means the grade center in Blackboard, yes, I did. But besides that, I'm not sure. I haven't used the electronic whiteboard, but I do use iPads in my classes. So I'm technology savvy per se, but not necessarily familiar, not necessarily know some of these. That's interesting. Okay, let's go other figures. What do we have? Problems reported by faculty members. Frequency of faculty reporting. The most is equipment failure or malfunction. So this is probably one of the why nots of technology adoption or integration or facilitation of technology in the classrooms, because we often get frustrated with technology. I have a classroom here that sometimes the computer takes almost 10 minutes to boot and get ready to do things that I want to do. So that's discouraging sometimes. And time to learn new technology. Yeah, well, not really for me, but I guess this is something that is also important. But I didn't know that equipment failure or malfunction is like 37%. This tells a lot. Equipment failure or malfunction. I'll just take that. Here, well, I'll say barriers to adoption. Nope, not this one. Well, I'll just write it: equipment failure or failure or malfunction. Factors affecting adoption of technology. I guess this is also like ranked. Reliability of the technology, knowledge of how to use the technology, believe the technology improves or enhances learning, difficulty in using the technology, institutional support for using the technology now, and support for in the future, difficulty in learning to use the technology. I have used the technology often in the past. Also affecting adoption, so this might be positive or negative. Okay, so equipment failure or malfunction, this is some sort of like an adoption barriers, or maybe we can say enablers. What enables the technology? So I'll say this is a negative thing, but a positive thing, peers using the technology. I expect technology to save me time in the long run. So this is maybe interesting. The technology helps me with thinking and planning. I expect the technology to save me time in the long run. Maybe if one is convinced that saves time in the long run, but this is also I guess the drawback of the technology is the initial time investment. In the table, do we have that? Well, I guess difficulty in learning to use technology and knowledge, those are the initial investments. Reliability, I think this we go back to the same equipment failure or malfunction, or maybe just we can just say reliability. It's the same thing. Reliability. Okay, reliability. What else? Suggested solutions to problems. Frequency, person of 30 faculty who made the suggestion. Increase information about equipment. Equipment should be checked regularly. Reliability. Make classrooms very similar. So this is interesting. Create system for quick response. Increase in familiarity. Have a tech available in beginning of class. Keep a log. Problems, a better staff. Decentralize the decision making. Okay, some of them are not the reasonable or applicable, but maybe increase information about equipment. This is training, so you can say maybe, I guess, yeah, this is somewhat like negative part. There's like a training requirement. Okay, I want to go back to task 1 again, so what it is really asking. Why some teachers choose to make decisions that facilitate technology integration in their class courses. Do not choose to make decisions that facilitate technology integration in their courses. Just to make decisions. So they make decisions that facilitate technology integration in their courses. Okay, again, technology used in the classroom. Technology used in the classroom. Summary of recommendations. Okay. Okay, which year is this? 2002. Well, this is actually pretty old. I wonder if anybody cited this one. So I'll go to Google Scholar. Just Google this. Barriers to adopting technology. No, not this one. Barriers to adopting technology. It goes quarterly, 2012. So you had that cited by 232 times. That's significant. Let's see if there's anything very recent. Okay, no, not really. Okay, let's go to the sites here and look. Let's look who cited this year, which was smartphones and tablets in higher education. A comparison of faculty and student perceptions and uses. This is interesting because I always wanted to use more smartphones in the class besides like a poll everywhere and those kind of things. Okay. Am I allowed to see this? Okay, here. Oh my, okay, this is a dissertation. Cool. Where's it coming from? Bowling Green State University. Okay. I wonder if I can bookmark this. Let's just bookmark it and maybe I can at least look at it later. So, okay, I'm losing my... I'm getting distracted. Let me just pause. Okay, so let's see. It's a little bit too much if I can. Okay, introduction. I'm sure there's a lot of good information here, but again, maybe it's for the second part, second video. Literature review, methodology, research questions, and findings. I'm gonna look at the findings, page 62. Page 62. Oh, too much. What is this? Find the right section. No, not methodology. Research questions. What innovation attributes best predict adopter category among faculty? What innovation attributes? I don't understand these questions. The faculty and students differ in terms of adopter categories. The faculty and students differ in terms of innovation attributes. Data analysis. Okay. Findings. Okay. So they talked about 95 faculty members. Response rate of 38. However, of those 176 were completed and usable. Okay. Okay, there are a lot of students. Okay, there's around 400 students and 70 faculty. These are the statistics. Okay. Okay, results. I want to hear. Okay, tell me the results. The mean and standard. Descriptive statistics for innovation attributes. Okay, this is what I'm interested. Group. Bar graph comparing faculties by adopter category. Again, I think this is for smartphones. So innovators 20%, faculty student. It's interesting. It's pretty much the similar. Early adopters maybe faculty more, and early majority students more. Yeah, it's about the same. That somewhat supports the one that I looked at it before. Was it this one? No, this is the one that I came here. This one. Yeah, it's something similar to this. Where is this from? Diffusion of diffusion of innovation. 95. I don't know about this. This is a little bit over top of my head. So we looked at this already. What was I searching for? Limit barriers adoption. I have education technology barriers. I think that's what you're looking for eventually. Technology barriers in education. Campustechnology.com. This is campustechnology.com. Close this advertisement. Technological literacy and lack of support for faculty members are critical problems, but they are solvable. Unfortunately, according to a new report released this week, much more difficult challenges loom for education. The report. Okay, so that's what we looked at it already. So forget about it. Not this one. Overcoming technology. Well, these are solutions, but barriers to technology use. National Center for Education. So barriers to technology use in 1999, the barriers to the use of computer. Okay, well, teachers' tools for the 21st century. A report on teachers' use of technology. I'm curious about that. Well, let's see. Differences in teachers' reports and great barriers. Availability of and access to computers and the internet. Well, that's obvious. Technology must be available and accessible to them. Lack of time. Lack of time. Did I put it here? Lack of time. Barriers and adoption. Equipment failure. Peers using the technology saves time in the long run. Initial time savement investment. Yes, so maybe I'll just make it here. Initial time investment. I think that's a better. Yeah, I think I'll just say lack of time. Institutional and technical support for using technology. Institutional. Okay, so institutional support. Do I have it? Equipment failure. Peers using the technology saves time. Institutional support, I guess. I don't have it here. I guess this could be positive or negative. Institutional support. Because if you don't have it, you don't have it. And that's a problem. And if you have it, that's great. Okay, what is this? Teachers' tools for... well, I guess I'll just take it here. Teachers' tools for the 21st century. A report on teachers' use of technology. Report on teachers' use of technology. Wait, this is old. The technology is changing pretty fast. I don't want to look anything old. Okay. Going back to the basics. Okay, so technology adoption barriers, we looked at it. Massive open online courses. Is this really the word? Is this how they really address it? Let's look at it. I'm gonna look at the other one too. So is an online course aimed to unlimited participation and open access via the web. In addition to traditional course materials such as videos, readings, and problem sets, MOOCs provide interactive user forums that help build a community for students, professors, and teaching assistants. Distance education, 2012. So yeah, TED Talks, Khan Academy, Hype. During a presentation of the SSA. Nah, I'm interested in the other one. Complete list of massive open online. Where is this happening, really? Marist College. Probes MOCs by country? Okay, I don't like this website. So first Hindi English Mesa open. Coursera, yes, there's Coursera. The top 10 sites for free education with elite. Udemy. iTunes University, okay, Stanford, Berkeley, MIT, Duke, Harvard, UCLA, Yale, and Carnegie Mellon. I always like these drawings, very nice. So I didn't know that this is the first one, Udemy. I'll keep this. Udemy free courses. Udemy. Oh, I don't think these are like university courses. These are more like, I feel like more professional development. Alright, let's go back here. Limitations from the administration. Well, we already addressed it here. Institutional support. Technology adoption. Okay, what else do we say? Technology integration. Let's look at it that way. Technology integration for meaningful classrooms. What is that? No, I guess it goes to learning analytics. Cengage, I believe that's the learning analytics thing. No, it's just a book. Okay, technology integration into the classroom. Technology integration in education. Does it have to say technology integration is key? Short history. Explore examples that work. What experts say. The website doesn't really work well. Success stories of technology integration in the classroom. Blended learning, blended. What does blended learn? Is a blended learning. Collaborative digital presentations. Engaging kids with digital video production. That's something interesting. Differentiating instruction through technology. Technology tools. I think I found peers using the technology. That's not really an L enabler, but saves time in the long run. Institutional support is not an enabler, well, somewhat. I want to find more positive things. I'm not sure about that. So what did I say? Barriers to technology integration. Technology integration into the classroom. Enabler. Main barriers and possible enablers for ICTs. What is ICT? Communicating. Interesting. This is from Turkey. This is where I am from. The integration into pre-service teacher education program, educational technology and society. Okay, what do they talk? Main barriers and possible enablers of ICTs, information and communication technologies, for integrating information and ICTs in pre-service teacher education programs. So they look at the literature, more literature, participants. So I'm looking here, these numbers. Lack of in-service training, appropriate software materials. Does it say barriers and enablers? And positive enablers. Okay, so these are barriers. Main barriers encountered while integrating. Okay, lack of time, technological support. Positive enablers, offering in-service training, allocating more budget. Yeah, course load, of course, course release, that would be great. Designing appropriate course content and instructional programs. Designing appropriate course content and instructional programs. Budget. Peer support. I think I covered all these. Budget, well, not really budget, but what was that? Other one? Support, personnel for peer support. Yeah, peer support. Peers using the technology. That's one thing. What's the other one? Budget. Well, I guess it goes with the institutional support, isn't it? I'll just say it here, budget. I'll say this. This is nice. Qualitative results. Having at least one computer in every classroom, having at least one free lab in every ST. Okay. What else? So I guess this is the same paper. School librarians as technology integration leaders. Oh, another thesis? Okay, I don't want to look at the thesis again. Okay, what else? We are talking about massive online courses, face-to-face teaching. It has nothing to do with barriers or enablers to adoption. Technology adoption, barriers, research versus teaching. I'm actually curious about this. Faculty, research, and teaching expectations. Does faculty research improve undergraduate teaching? Does hi did I say this before? Does faculty research improve undergraduate teaching and analysis of existing and potential synergies? bringing research into the classroom. Nice. Ready from there. Bucknell Journal of Engineering Education. This is a big journal. Bucknell, yeah. Teaching expectation. The work of faculty, expectations, priorities, and rewards. Faculty workload and hours in the classroom are not the same thing. Research and yeah, I'll look at this again. Use the web to learn about why some teachers choose to make decisions that facilitate technology integration. In their courses. Yeah, well, this thing I feel like I addressed it all, but what I wanna explore more. So I wanna look at this ink set. Okay, where was that? The list. There was a list. Maybe I can just look at those eventually. Let's see. Bookmarks. Edu. Education technology. This one. Not Horizon report. Was it the Educos? Yeah, this one. Okay, so let's see. Presentation software, I'm good at that. Graphics software, good. Presentation of internet browser, spreadsheet, PC. Elmo projectors. What is Elmo projectors? Elmo projectors. Elmo projectors. Is that just a regular projectors? New visual presenter. Oh, mobile. This is interesting. I didn't really hear about this. I was fine. Okay, well, I'll look into it more. Statistical software. Yeah. F5 front page, inkset, overhead projector. Everybody's familiar with that. Whiteboard, VCR, slide projector, campus video information systems, course infos, Blackboard software. Equipment failure. We talked about that. Universities should encourage a progress in the evaluation of the impact potential for teaching and learning. Okay, I guess I'll look into more this inkset thing and maybe a little bit more about this massive the MOC research versus teaching. I didn't see anything. Yeah, I think I'm good. I'm just gonna delete these. Okay.